Club One Casino is exploring, moved to Granite Park. We're actually here now in the location that we'd occupied. People know as the old Cabo Wabo space or the Club Imperial space. This was going to be some Russian-themed nightclub, but for us, this will be the main entrance to Club One. So you'll come in there and there'll be gaming to the right, gaming straight back, and then further down to this side, there'll be a fast casual Asian restaurant. Unlike other businesses that could continue to operate, we went to zero, right? We didn't, where we're located downtown, we couldn't move outside, we couldn't do some of the things other folks had done to mitigate the issue. So we've been at zero for almost 16 months. Club One had obviously been in continuous operation downtown for almost 25 years. In fact, we were celebrating our 25th year of operation when COVID hit. We looked at renovating downtown, but then what came to us about this Granite Park complex is, one, it made good financial sense. Two, it was an area that had suffered neglect, and I thought we could bring a lot of activity and vibrancy to it. There's an opportunity for us to grow. Some things that are a bit more mundane. It's on one, on one level, so I don't have to deal with elevator repairs and things like that. There are a lot of things that were advantageous about this location versus our downtown location. So the big vision for this is a modern entertainment complex for the city of Fresno that we can all be proud of. I mean, we're basically in partnership with the city because we're a large taxpayer. They get, tax revenue from our gaming receipts. So I know that's been important to them in the past. We've paid about $25 million to the city over time. This is actually one thing that was, very alluring about the space. It's a long functional bar. We could serve food here. As I showed you, the bar lights up. It's there are some cool legacy things that they left behind.
Yeah, the artwork.
Yeah, there you go. This is some of the Roman artwork that was here. We're going to leave that for the time being. They put some time and energy into that, so we'll let it work. This will be a restaurant area ultimately, and when we're finished with the whole project, this will be event space over here. So we'll be doing, small concerts, comedy shows, private parties, things like that. In the meantime, this is all going to be our card room. So this will be all carpeted. We'll put gaming tables here, gaming tables on those levels. And so this will be, Club One, which was in 30,000 square feet downtown, pushed into 13,000 square feet here. We'll have gaming tables here. That was a VIP lounge. We'll make that another VIP lounge up there. But this will, when you walk in here in a month, this will be the gaming space, and will be for 18 months. So this kitchen was actually built out 10 years ago with Cabo Wabo, and you can look around, they have built-ins, coolers and such. And all of this was put in place and used for 2 months. Very fortunate in that it was a fully functioning kitchen that we didn't have to put in. We had to restore it to use, right? Turn it on, make sure the gas and electrical and everything work, and fix a little bit of corrosion, but for the most part, and it extends even further back here. Just keeps going. So plenty of room to do the type of events that we were talking about ultimately. Chef has been experimenting with our menu. We're trying to rethink our menu, and he did a tasting for us today and made some new items, and we're in the process of refining our menus and making them work. So all of this was all gutted out. That awning was all torn out. This is sort of a homeless encampment with a lot of trash and junk in here. It was roughed up pretty good, a lot of graffiti, and we've since reclaimed that, made everything functional, put new awnings up. We have an awning that's coming here. We redid the floor. The one thing that's neat about this is we'll end up, you can see it's wired, and those are wired for speakers. We're going to put projectors up on this, and we're going to project up on these walls, and it'll serve almost like a large jumbotron. We've already talked with the folks from around the fields and said, hey, would you mind if we did that? They're excited about it because we can film activities over there, put it up there, and just make people feel pretty cool about it. So this for us, where you're here, this will be gaming, poker, right? And then beyond there will be sort of California games, table games like blackjack and such. And then we'll punch that wall out there, and that will be the dining restaurant. We could be having people seated, playing, enjoying themselves, food and beverage options and what have you, by the end of the month, easily in here. For the remainder of the building to build out, it's raw space. It's not quite like this. So that's going to be an 18 to 24 month project. We have the plans for it, but we have to get permitted and the whole bit. So we found that this space is really exciting opportunity for us. And, you know, frankly, we're just anxious to get open, right? So we've been closed a long time. So the entrepreneurial spirit is, you know, survival, right? I mean, you'd be surprised at how many things you know, get done in the world because you have to, and that's where we are now.